Hello, I'm Pete Hutchins of Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, and we're here in the delightful hamlet of Lask Edge. You know, we're close to Congleton, we're close to Biddulph, close to miles of countryside, and we're at Mount Pleasant Farm, which is a stunning homestead with 1 acre paddock with the most amazing views. But I will say there is an additional 6 acres to purchase if you want. Now, the house also, as well as its 1 acre, comes with some great outbuildings, some sheds, some stores, so it could suit a wide range of country dwellers. First up, this golden gravel driveway is enormous. You can see a couple of cars there, big cars, they look dwarfed. We've got access into the most amazing manicured grounds where there's a pond and, as I say, views for days. Now here's the main house where there's 4 or 5 bedrooms, but I think it works as a 4-bed, 2 reception room with an amazing country kitchen and a feature mezzanine. We'll go in there just now, but there are double gates here into the grounds, the yard area. We'll show you that after we've seen the house. So let's get stuck in. Now the home has been massively improved by the current owners. It was reconstructed in approximately 2010-11, and you'll just see everywhere is superb. It's country living at its finest. Coming through this quality doorway, we enter the entrance hall, which has got the stunning stone flooring running throughout, a real nod to this country lifestyle. And do look at the floor plan. But first up, through these double doors, this beautiful lounge, dual aspect front and rear, high ceilings, stunning decor. It feels sumptuous and spacious, but also cosy by virtue of this incredible fireplace. Some local natural stone surrounding it there. It's enormous. It's one of 2 on the ground floor here, perfect for country life. Back into the entrance hall now, and we have an inner hallway here leading to some useful built-in storage there. And speaking of useful, a very handy home office area. This is good for storage, or of course tucking yourself away, admiring your views and working from home. Moving under that understairs recess there, the stairs are beautiful, as is the entire home. So let's go through to another reception room. Now you're seeing this as a ground floor bedroom, and as you may remember, I mentioned outside, it offers that flexibility. But that's up to you and your lifestyle. Whatever you're doing here, you've got double door access onto an amazing patio. Imagine waking up there, strolling out, or just relaxing in here and admiring outside. But for me, this is the very best room in the house. Any country home, it's the country kitchen, isn't it? That's what we all like. And there's space here for the big island. And I love this marble effect worktop. We've got high quality chef's tap, the all-important range cooker, of course, a wealth of storage, and I love the contrasting high-quality door furniture in here. Speaking of door furniture, the internal doors are all a triumph as well, as you'll no doubt see as we move through. Down at the kitchen dining area, this is the perfect spot that the dogs will be relaxing, or the friends, the family, the kids. Plenty of natural light as well, bouncing through the high ceilings, the vaulted ceilings as well. Wood burning stove, I've seen that crackling, that is amazing. And speaking of amazing, let's head on up to the mezzanine. Again, this is a triumph in design. I'm 6'2", I can walk around here in the vaulted ceiling very happily, so come on up. Access via that, again, high quality staircase. This is the perfect spot to chill out, maybe store a few things, admire the amazing kitchen. It's got natural light coming in as well. As you'll have seen on the floor plan, accessed off the kitchen, we have the all-important boot room. And again, it's got the hard-wearing stone floor, space for utilities, space for the dogs to chill out, natural light, built-in storage with the boiler in there, external access, and the crucial guest WC, tucked away nicely and ever so well presented. Rising up that quality staircase, the gallery landing accesses all 4 bedrooms. So we're going to start in the master here. As I'm sure you can imagine, they're all delightful. Views for days, as they say. As I've said before, door furniture on the windows, spectacular. High ceilings again, even in this sort of farmhouse cottage feel. It's nice to see this. Bank of built-in wardrobes and the most beautiful WC and shower. This is fitted in really nicely. Big double shower there, naturally lit as well. Moving anti-clockwise around the landing now. Time for another double bedroom. You're seeing it as a single. It's a compact double, but it's well balanced. There's chunky furniture in here as well as that bed. Amazing views, and again, good ceiling heights. Remind you, I'm 6'2", so I can move around here very freely. Yet again, another good double, yet seen as a single with a wealth of space. So this can certainly be a family home where no one's going to argue over which bedroom they get. And we've still got one more to go. Briefly passing the bathroom, we'll be in there shortly. We have the final bedroom, and this is a single room, but it could be a walk-in wardrobe, another upstairs home office. Fits a bed in nicely, great views over the front. And next up, servicing the remaining 3 bedrooms after that ensuite. Here we are in an immaculate 4-piece family bathroom with a feature slipper bath there. I love that. Built-in shower cubicle, delightful tiling, naturally lit, ready for many happy years. That's the house, now all done. Stepping back into the immaculate grounds on a day like this, well, on any day, there's nowhere you'd rather be. You'll really see all the seasons changing from within this home. We're going to take you through this lovely pedestrian gate into the gardens now, and you're in for a real treat. And that is, well, the first part of the treat. Stunning lawns, loads of maturity. It feels very layered and textured in here. As I say, throughout the year it will change. I've seen photos of it in the bleak midwinter when there's amazing snow and frost everywhere, but seeing it now with wildflower meadows and, well, basically everything you'd want in a country garden, especially the view right behind us. Speaking of right behind me, I mentioned there was a pond, and you'll see that just there. It's also on our land plan, our site plan, so you can have some fun with that, I'm quite sure. You've certainly got space to house it, and who wouldn't want their very own pond or miniature lake? And speaking of miniature, we've got this gorgeous bothy style house here. Now, the current owners are in the process of re-roofing this with the original tile, so that's going to look amazing. So much fun. You'll see these stone sills and lintels and surrounds. It's brilliant in there. Whether you use it for storage, whether you have it as an office or a bit of a Wendy house, everyone's going to love it. I wouldn't mind just living in that myself. Now, as I say, here are the grounds, here are the gardens, and here is your very own paddock. We're going to just take a quick walk through. You'll have seen it on the drone, of course, but this leads us through to some of the outbuildings you'll be enjoying as well. So this is your very own paddock. It's approximately 1 acre, and then the homestead grounds makes up about another acre. But as I said earlier, there's an additional 6 acres that just bolts on perfectly to your grounds here. Please look at the site plan, the drone footage, etc., and you will see exactly what we mean. And that's available by separate negotiation, but do come and speak to us. We can negotiate about that land whenever that time may come. But of course, if you just want it with this paddock, it's certainly yours to purchase. Now, there's a gate here, and just beyond that fence, there's an additional little bit of land here. We're just going to show you that now, and then the outbuildings. High quality gate, little horse shelter there. This finger of land here, I think you're going to really find useful. It could have a few little animals in it in its own right, but delineated nicely by this recently constructed post and wire fence. That, all the way to the roadside, is another paddock you can have. And just here we have the head of the hard standing driveway that takes you into this ground as well. We'll show you that just at the end of the tour, but first we've got a few outbuildings to get through and we're almost done. Now this sits behind those timber gates we saw from the front driveway. It's hard standing here, so caravans, horse boxes, horse trainers are going to work, quad bikes, mowers, whatever you want. Speaking of horses, a couple of stables here in good condition in my opinion, so they're ready to go. And take a look at this. I found this very, very interesting. Now this brick built store area here has got a multitude of uses and potential, subject to planning, maybe a studio, maybe an annex, whatever you want it to be. Really valuable to have here in situ with power and lighting. And now here we are in the final portion of grounds that make up the current curtilage, of course, if you don't choose to have additional land, which I'm sure you might want. This is a beautiful meadow style here, but it sits right by the biggest of the sheds, and these are really expensive to erect nowadays, so to have it here in situ is certainly handy. So this is on the floor plan as well. Great depth and width to it. You've got access via those doors at both ends, which again, the countrified and agricultural amongst you know the value of, I'm sure. Right next door, separated by that huge block wall, we have another one with fantastic heights here. This is just amazing for so many reasons. And I've mentioned it before, but this is the hard standing driveway that leads to the grounds. Now, speaking of the additional ground, there is planning permission for an agricultural building of sorts. So if you are to take it, you want to erect stable sheds, that sounds like it's going to be a very real possibility for you. And this is accessed from the roadside as well. And that's the tour of Mount Pleasant Farm, now all complete. And what an incredible opportunity to really establish yourself out here in the country, yet close to really good amenities and great lifestyles. If you'd like to know more, give us a call here at Chris Hamriding Estate Agents. We are the town and country property experts. We'd love to hear from you and book you that all-important viewing.
Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding.
And I'm Pete Hutchins.
And welcome to
Chris Hamriding Estate Agents.
We're so passionate about what we do.
Because we absolutely love what we do. Not only are we available all around the clock,
but we get the results.
In fact, a lot of them.
We're the leading estate agents in Congleton.
We're certainly not your typical estate agents, and we are not afraid to get stuck in. Measuring,
sorted.
Photos?
Sorted.
Filming?
Sorted.
As Congleton chaps, we've got masses of local expertise all throughout Cheshire and Staffordshire.
So from the town
To the country, we're committed to providing excellent customer service. Whatever the weather.
And don't just take our word for it. A raving reviews speak for themselves.
Because after all, a great business is based on great service and great people.
And that is exactly what we've got. So whatever your property needs are, we're here to help.
And we cannot wait to meet you.